You don't need to bash its brains in. I mean, this happened already. Veal Saltimbocca.
What the hell does Saltimbocca mean?
Actually, it means jumps in the mouth. That's how my cousin used to pick up girls. You know?
Yeah,
I could take the prosciutto in the car. Not saying I won't take veal in the car. You're gonna love this dish, Ben.
Why is that?
Because it's absolutely fantastic. That's why I'm gonna put it on a little bed of spinach that I sauteed in oil and garlic. It's gonna be phenomenal. Welcome to another episode of Good Cooking, and today we're making a Roman dish, Veal Saltimbocca. All right, so we got our veal. Ben, you're a big fan of veal, no?
Love veal.
It is delicious. And I know we got the baby calf. I know. But it's a delicious meal, okay? So get over it. Like, what? You think it's any different to eat a steak? What's the difference? What is the difference? Is it because it's young?
Yeah, of course it is.
All right, well, we'll have to get over that for the evening. So we got our really beautiful veal cutlets here. I'm just gonna lay them out. See how thin they are, Ben? That's what you want. You want that. That's the thickness you're looking for.
And where'd you get your veal today?
So I got my veal at the one and only Huntington Meats, the best meat in LA. And then what I like to do is you gotta take your mallet, your meat cleaver here, okay? And you're gonna give it a little whackaroo. You see how it's got all of this? Because you wanna tenderize it. You wanna make sure your veal is very tender. You just wanna give it a little, you don't need to bash its brains in. I mean, this happened already. So go gentle. You don't need to kill this thing twice. Make sure it's also not damp or anything. You know, take any of the moisture out of it. You just blot it with a paper towel. We are going to season one side, Ben, with salt. And the reason why we're salting just the one side is because on the other side, we are going to have the prosciutto di Parma. By the way, I have like 9 different, I've refilled this probably about 18 times. This was Kirkland black pepper, but I have refilled it with my own peppercorns probably 600 times. I like this, this grinder. I don't know what it is. It's plastic, it's cheap. It's my favorite. Now, let's flip them over. We have the prosciutto di Parma. I got it sliced very thin. That's what you're looking to do. Again, you don't want to salt and pepper this side because you have this on this side. You don't want to make it too salty. Listen, I'm the first person who loves salt. Obviously, all the things salt, but you got to be careful. You don't want to overdo it, and then it's like, now you got to drink water all night, and you choke and you can't go to sleep. So easy on the salt. I also got fresh sage, and we're going to put a piece of the sage right down Broadway. Now, a lot of people will take a toothpick and pin it in there. I am not. You don't have to. If you want to, do the toothpick. And then we're gonna put our prosciutto right on top of it. So we're just repeating that process. I think I cut these prosciutto pieces like they're almost tailor-made. Look at that, Ben, huh?
If you had to choose between prosciutto and veal, what would you choose?
Oh, man, I gotta go with prosciutto. It's on the go.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Yeah,
I could take the prosciutto in the car. Not saying I won't take veal in the car. What are you kidding me? Wrap that up in foil. Okay, sage, and you only need one. It's a strong flavor, so you don't want to kill it with that. Man, I gotta tell you, this is like a custom fit suit. This thing, I really did it. This is, no joke, one of my, I know I've said this about a lot of the dishes we've made on this show, but this is for sure one of my favorites. Whenever I see it on a menu, I'm like, I'm going with the Saltimbocca. Let's see what these people are gonna do. Now, I'm gonna lay a piece of saran wrap over this, and I am going to gently hit it again so that it basically adheres. It becomes, I'm not using a toothpick, so this is what I would like to do.
Why would you do the toothpick and not the saran wrap?
The toothpick would just hold it in, but since I'm not doing the toothpick, I'm using the saran wrap because I'm gonna hit it again, and then it's just gonna basically, they're gonna meld right into each other. But if you do the toothpick, you don't really have to do that. You could just dredge it in your flour at that point, which we're gonna do next. And we're going bing, 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 bing.
Where do you even buy a mallet like that?
Amazonians.
Actually?
Yep.
Is it on our Amazon storefront?
It is on our Amazon storefront. Funny you should ask. That's where it be. Again, don't beat the out of this. Nice and gentle. You know, I think a lot of people, they think they gotta like whack things. They go overboard.
Right.
Gentle.
And you've never gone overboard in
I
anything.
go overboard all the time, and that's why I know that I should do it like this, is because I've crossed that line many times in my life. If somebody's in the other room, they're gonna be thinking you're building like a cabinet out here. Nope, we're just making beautiful meals. Beautiful meals. Ben, how is my tan? I did a little Facetune today.
It looks fantastic.
Sat out in the patio, had a nice cigar while you were playing soccer. I was tan in the face and watching movies.
What'd you watch?
I watched one of my favorite movies, For Love or Money.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Michael J. Fox. That was a gem. Nice New York flick. Now, you got your saran wrap. Don't rip it off like an animal. All you gotta do is peel it very gently, okay? Because if you pull hard, guess what? Prosciutto and sage is going to the next zip code, is what I'm telling you. So take it easy. All right, okay. So here we go. We're just gonna gently pull it back like an unveiling. Like a matador. Wow. Okay, flour time. Okay, so you're just gonna take your cutlet. We're going into the flour, give it a nice dredging, and then you just shake off any of that residual flour. I'm just gonna lay it right on my platter like that. Now, one thing too is once we fry it, the flour is gonna give the sauce that we're making a really beautiful consistency. It's gonna thicken it up real nice. You're gonna see how this comes out. Just keep in mind, because once the flour goes on, you may get a little bit confused. You wanna be putting these into your frying pan with the prosciutto side face down. So put them face up so you know exactly what you're doing. Just make a little mental note ahead of time.
How did you learn about this dish?
This is, like I said, one of my favorite dishes. I've been eating it for 30 years, and I first had it at a restaurant called Caramia in Long Island. It's now in Floral Park. It used to be in Queens, in Queens Village. I had it, I just, on a whim, tried it out, and when I had it, I said, I'll be ordering this every time I come here. Now we're ready to go. We're gonna go to the stovetop, fry these up, make our sauce. We're gonna have a hell of a dinner. All right, so I'm using my Bono olive oil. Do you wanna know the measurement? I don't know yet. I'll figure it out between now and when I write this recipe. But I'm gonna give a nice coating because that's gonna be our sauce. Put our stove on. You wanna get this nice and hot. I should be using my maiden pan, my little stainless steel Ben, but unfortunately it's not big enough for all my cutlets, so I'm using a little nonstick. Maybe there's gonna be somebody out there because you can't use a nonstick. Guess what? I don't care what you say. That's what I say. All right, and we got our butter, so we're gonna throw that in. And then, as I mentioned, you wanna make sure you put your veal prosciutto side face down. And then we're gonna go about 2 to 3 minutes on that side, 2 on the other side. You gotta remember, these are very thin, so you don't wanna overcook them. You're gonna love this dish, Ben.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's absolutely fantastic. That's why I'm gonna put it on a little bed of spinach that I sauteed in oil and garlic. Wanna see a little reveal of that?
Kinda.
Hell yeah. There it is. Look at that. It's gonna be phenomenal. All right, so we got about 2-3 minutes on that one side. Look at that, huh? See the brown? That's what we're looking for, baby.
What's this dish called again?
Veal Saltimbocca.
What the hell does Saltimbocca mean?
Actually, it means jumps in the mouth.
Yuck.
That's how my cousin used to pick up girls.
Is that something that you just knew, or did you look that up?
About my cousin or the dish?
But is Saltimbocca like a New York Italian word or Italian?
No, this is an Italian, Roman.
Really?
Yeah.
Straight from Rome.
This is a traditional Roman dish. I know there's gonna be somebody out there who goes, that's right, because you're from New York and you're a piece of garbage and they don't know anything about Italian. We get it. You don't think I see all these comments? I do, and I love them.
Do you think when Vesuvius erupted, there was some guy in Pompeii who's like, I'm making Saltimbocca?
Oh, right in the middle of my Saltimbocca. The Roman Empire fell. He's like, now. All right, Ben, we're getting out of here. So I'm just taking it off the dish, out of the pan, putting it on the dish. All right, we got our white wine. That's going in. We're making our sauce now. Yeah. We're going to deglaze that pan, get all those brown bits up. Okay, so, a minute or two here. Let's get this alcohol burned off. See that flour that's in there? See the consistency starting to thicken already? Now, I like to throw a little chicken broth in there. Because you know what? It gives it a nice little flavor. Why not? I'm actually so excited. I really am.
I bet.
I really am. I think this is gonna be
When
phenomenal.
was the last time you had this?
Actually, 3 weeks ago. I was back in New York at Caramia. I love the entire staff, the family that runs it. Caramia is like you fell into your grandmother's living room. It's packed all the time. It's phenomenal. I love it. It's a hug. It's a warm hug. That's what you need. I got about 92 knobs of butter. You want to use less, you do whatever you want. I like to treat my friends good. Got a couple of pieces of sage left over. Hello. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So once your sauce is ready, I'm just gonna put our veal back in there, and then we're gonna be ready to serve this beautiful dish, Ben. You know, the Roman Empire did fall. However, they did leave behind some wonderful things. For one, me with this beautiful tan and great hair, and also Veal Saltimbocca. I mean, you really can't get better than this dish. Simple, easy, and unreal. You know, what we try to do here on this show is to make dishes that you'll actually make at home. There's a lot of cooking shows out there or recipes that you read where you read it and you go, I'm not doing that, I'm overwhelmed. None of these dishes are gonna do that. You're gonna make this dish and then you're gonna make it again. What I'm trying to tell you is simplicity is delicious. Don't overcomplicate it. If you want the recipe, as always, it's in the description below. And from our house to yours, bon appetit. Thanks for watching, and if you're looking for more veal dishes, you know, baby cow, click the link right here because we got veal palm, we got veal marsala, and listen, if you're looking for other recipes, we got those too, 150 plus on our channel, and Ben put the link right here. So don't keep asking because I've given you the instructions.